Hi and good evening and welcome to this special Thfc Till I Die watch along the Republic of Ireland versus Greece for a place in Euro 2024, which I don't think have any chance of getting there. So I don't know why we're playing, but there you go. Stephen Kenny's going to come out all happy. The sooner that man goes, the better. And Matt Doherty, his love child, is playing tonight, as you can see. I think that both of them are deluded. But Philip, how are you? Are you excited about the game tonight?
Sorry. I thought this was the annual general meeting of the Stephen Kenny fan club. Sorry, I must be on the wrong program.
What did you say?
I said I thought this was the annual general meeting of the Stephen Kenny fan club we were having tonight.
Yeah,
so I must
it
be
is.
on the wrong program.
yeah. You're president, by the way.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
me and Philip
looking forward to the match. Actually, I think it's going to be. We've got a chance of winning this one. But well, you don't think so, no?
Philip, come on. We've only beaten Gibraltar in this group. We've won a lot.
Yeah, we like beating teams to begin with G, though. We like beating teams to begin with G. So let's have a go.
We've got more chance of winning. We've got more chance of winning this game than RTE coming out with any dignity at all over the last month. What they've been up to. That's being fair.
No, I wouldn't be quite so pessimistic about this one now, to be honest. I think we owe Greece one after the last debacle, and Matt Doherty definitely owes them one after getting sent off at the end of the match.
I have more hope of us winning the rugby tomorrow than I have us winning the match tonight.
Oh Jesus! Come on, Durham. We're going to win that. That's. We're going to beat New Zealand. Of course we are. We're on for a double. We're on for a double.
A double what?
Soccer, football, and rugby.
Well, the teams are they're playing the Greek national anthem at the moment, and the few players are giving it a good gusto. So let me get the scoreboard up and ready. There's the team. It's just going. It's just below you there. And you pleased with the lineup, Philip?
Yeah, the Scales, that young lad Scales playing is a bit of a surprise. But Ogbene, I saw him playing for Luton last week against Spurs. He looked pretty decent. Yeah, I'm happy enough with the lineup. Okay. Yeah. This is about as good as we've got, to be honest with you.
It is. Look, as much as I love my country, right, I am so disillusioned with the Ireland team at the moment. The rugby side now is totally different. I'd be interested to see how many people are there. Some lady singing the Irish anthem now.
There's a lot of empty seats. One at the end behind the ground is completely, where the visiting fans normally go, is completely empty.
Yeah. Now, Dave's there tonight.
Dave's there. There's probably about 30,000 there. Anyway, they're going through the national anthems now at the minute.
Yeah, they are.
Half the away end is empty. At least half the away end. So hope Ferguson does something tonight now.
There's the president.
Mickey D.
Yeah. John O'Shea there behind him. I just want to also say thank you to everyone for the kind words and good wishes to Derval. We both really appreciated it, and from Derval as well. She said she really appreciated it from everyone. So thank you so much. She is home. Thank God she's home. She's on the mend, and as I can justify, Derval is back to a firing best. She really is.
You're doing what you're told, Ben. You're doing what you're told, are you?
Yeah, but I tell you, it was great to have her back home. I missed her. The house is not the same without her. She's looking at me like... She's looking at, shut up, Dermot.
You're only looking for brownie points, Dermot. You're looking for brownie points.
Fair enough. I get them when I can take them.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, and also, I have to say, also, the people that brought her down to Waterford yesterday, the people there are very good as well. So thank you to them. There's the referee in his own little house there that UEFA have built for him. Didn't give him any ceilings or walls, just give him a front door.
No, they're just charging him property tax for the time he's sitting underneath it, you know?
Yeah. All right, should we go through the chat? We've got Brian Maguire, big up. He says, "Come on, Ireland." Yeah, you got to say, "Come on, Ireland." And then you got Carl Simpson just coming in to say, "I'll be back shortly, just making dinner. Hope everything is on the mend, Dermo, and come on, Greece." Only joking about the Greece. Fair enough, Carl.
Maybe
And
Greece
then
is
we've got
talking about cooking his dinner in Greece.
And then we've got Luke Chapman, Haven Holiday Parks, long weekend, Great Yarmouth, about 14 days to go. Well, I hope you have a lovely time. As Philip's gearing up for his holiday next month to America.
Yep, can't wait.
Which business are you promoting when you're over there next month for the Irish government, Philip?
I'm promoting nothing. I'm just going on holidays. So yeah.
You sure you're not doing the job for the Dornish or the Taoiseach? No, you're over there.
No,
you know?
no, this is purely personal. This one now, yeah. And the good news is, Dermot, I've been told that the internet I'm going on a cruise. The internet on the ship is the same that I have at home here at Starlink. So it looks like you're not going to get rid of me for 2 weeks. I'll be able to I'll be able to give you some. Mind you, I'll be 8 hours behind you. So don't be ringing me at 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Be 6 o'clock in the morning with us, you know. So you know.
Oh, there's Stephen Kenny. Look at him. Isn't he lovely?
Oh, by the way, I'll synchronize because I'm you're probably a different thing. Yeah. I'll stop it when we start, okay?
I'm on the RTE player here.
Yeah, I'll stop it. I'm an RTE2, so once they kick off, I'll stop and you tell me when you started.
Yeah, I will do, yeah.
Ferguson doing his little dance over the ball and
they've just in the centre circle now at the moment.
Right, we're off.
I'm not off yet. They're showing Shane Duffy.
Jeez, you're way behind.
And we are off. No, a full start. It was like the Grand National back in the 90s, the full start of that.
Started yet?
No, not yet. No, the referees. Now we're off. No, we're not. We are now.
Right, okay. I said it might be a few seconds out, but we're close enough anyway.
But handy if I would start the scoreboard, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it might be a help.
It will. What time are you anyway, Philip?
I'm 19 seconds, 20 seconds.
Okay. So let me know when you get to 20. Let me know when you get to 30, and I'll start it there.
Oh. Now.
There you go.
At least there'll be no stopping and starting like the rugby games.
Going backwards. That should not be going backwards.
It's an Australian clock. It's going backwards.
It's been one of those days. It's Friday the 13th, I'm telling you.
See, honestly, God, I hate Friday the 13th. Something always happens. It really does, you know.
Right. You will have a scoreboard and a timer in a minute once I can rejig it right.
Yeah, the match finished 90 minutes ago, by the way, just in case you're wondering. But that was a quick 83 minutes. Did we win?
No, we're still playing, apparently. Stephen Kenny's still trying to fly out of the stadium. Oh, here comes Greece with a throw-in. There's not a lot of people there, Philip. I'm telling you that now.
There's only about 30,000 there.
Yeah.
They probably do an Arsenal on it, announce it's a full house, but no, it's definitely not. So that's the one end of the Greek fans is completely empty.
Yeah.
And like I say, a lot of people that would have come to this have gone to the rugby because, you know, there's 10,000 people flew out of Dublin today to Paris.
Yeah. Well, they've got more chance of we've got more chance of a win tomorrow than we do tonight.
No, we're going to win tonight, Dermot. We're going to win tonight.
Right, there we go. We're now. I'm at
2 minutes exactly now. 2 minutes.
Well,
exactly.
I'm 10 seconds behind you, Philip.
Well, okay, hang on. I'll stop. Next time the ball stops, I'll stop. Okay. I'll stop it at 2:20, Dermot, okay? And you tell me when you get to that.
Ireland with a big kick up the ball.
17, 18, 19, 20. I'm stopped now, okay?
Okay, and I'll start 20 now.
Right. Big picture of Stephen Kenny on the pitch.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. He looks like
your favorite person on all the earth.
He is a dildo. He looks like Where's Wally in about 20 years' time.
Oh,
How
dear.
that man however that man got the gig of being Irish manager, I do not know. Who did he bribe? That's what I'd
He
like
was
to.
cheap. That's why he got it. Now Ireland building in the midfield here, but very little cohesion to the match so far. It's very bitty. There's nothing much happening.
Apparently, apparently John Delaney, when he left the letter for the new FAA president, saying Stephen Kenny's your man.
No good run this. Nice. Come on. Don't put it backwards.
Apparently, there's a new rumor today, Philip, out that the former director of the general of the RTE is in line for the Irish job.
Which one's that?
What's his name? Who used to present the Late Show?
Oh, that Tubridy.
Yeah, apparently he's in the running.
No.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I know that. I know.
Oh, great show! What a save! And then blasted over the bar. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. Until Scales banged it over the bar. There was a small bone.
We've got here.
Did well here.
He did. We've got Paul Brown says, well, evening all. Come on, Ireland. We've got Carl Simpson. I tell you what, this Premier League is easy. Manager of the month and player of the month all season, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a clean sweep so far.
Yeah, Postecoglou and Sonny, player and manager of the month for the second month
and
running.
I see Sonny was rested last night. He didn't play against Tunisia, which is great.
No. Jurgen Klinsmann doing us a
favour. Oh, at the post. Oh, so close from Ferguson.
Close for Ferguson.
Great effort. Just hit the outside of the post.
Good effort.
Goalie was nowhere. I mean, that was in.
Yeah.
Another foot to the left.
Oh. Colin said, how many goals you're down? Well, none at the moment, but here comes Greece.
Could be 2 up already, according to the chances we've got. No, missed it completely. Free kick to Ireland. Yeah.
We've got Colin. I can't say Colin Dermo wouldn't know he is moving the time on the scoreboard all over the place a second ago. It was injury time.
Yeah. Oh,
do you know what? I haven't even brought it up, Philip, to be fair.
Yeah. Colin forgot that.
Yeah, so did I. Colin saying Steve Kenny's Barmy Army.
Well, it's Barmy, all right.
Barmy something. And then Carl saying Steve Kenny wins tonight and it's a lifetime contract. Oh, Lord Jesus, no.
Oh, dear.
Now, I've given Dave instructions, right, to give Kenny and Doherty loads of abuse tonight.
Has Dave gone to the match?
He's gone with his missus.
All right, okay. Just you wonder where I've got to. I told him I was going. He's got my son-in-law and his father sitting in the seats.
Anyway, here comes Greece. Oh, lovely chip ball by the Greece. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah.
Goal the kick.
And of course, England are playing Australia tonight.
Yeah, keep an eye on that one. See who's Madison is starting for England.
Here comes Bazzuno. I still love him at Tottenham, though, Bazzuno.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the thing is, we're well served for goalkeepers at the minute. Maybe next season when we get them in.
Yeah.
There's no goals in any of the qualifiers at the moment.
No. Oh, good header.
Well, a hefty challenge.
Now, Greece can go second tonight if they beat us. Mm-hmm. And we can get our second winner. Now, mathematically, we can still qualify.
Yeah, but you need to be Albert Einstein to work that one out. It's really, a lot of things have to happen, that we're no control over.
And also, to get into the playoffs, we need Turkey and some other team to not qualify for us to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's it. Well, good tackle. Now, come on, Ireland.
First 7 minutes have started brighter than the Greeks. But we said that before, and look what happened.
Corner.
A corner.
A corner. He's trying to be smart, keeping it from a throw in to give away a corner. Simicast. Who's he play for Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, Liverpool, yeah. Well, look, it's a big week for us. We've got the job of hosting Euro 2028, Philip, which is a big boost for the country.
It was actually,
It looking they were saying it could bring in anything up to 25 million euro. In tourism
it's 6
alone.
matches. Yeah, quite believe it. There's 6 matches.
And what's happening here? The referee is. There is not a lot of people there. I tell you that, Philip. It's very empty.
Yeah, well, there's a reasonable crowd, but it's not near full. And the back of the goal's pretty full. But the seats up above there, you can see them empty.
Yeah. Ooh, it's gone out for a goal kick.
Collins. Yeah, it's I think that there's a lot of people quite disillusioned with the sort of state of soccer at the minute.
Yeah. Colin said if Ireland score tonight, he will get a lifetime contract and a statue outside the stadium.
Probably.
What's this loving with Stephen Kenny? Seriously. There should be a statue of Jack Charlton outside that stadium of anyone. And I'm being serious on that.
Well, there's a chance for Greece now.
Here comes Greece now on the attack. And here's Greece. Oh, out by Collins.
Block. Nice block. Your man should have shot first time there.
Yeah.
No, Jason, nice. Now we're hemmed in. They're pressing as well in defense.
Yeah.
Poor clearance.
Tequila's asking England versus the Aussies, who will win?
Oh,
I'm going for the Aussies. I'm going for the Aussies.
Yeah.
No, you can't see nothing but an England.
Small ball. What did he do here?
Oh no, that's
well deserved. He did lead with the elbow, all right.
He did.
Yeah, that was a bit naughty.
Fine bald head of him. Yeah, so England win for you, Philip? It should be an England win, but
it should be an England win. Although they've changed team out, they've quite a few players on the bench.
Colin saying, but Dermot, mathematically, Man United can still win the league, just like Ireland going through. I don't think that's going to happen. No, I don't think so either. But I've always say a major tournament without Ireland is a poorer tournament.
Yeah. Not so much for the football, but it's for the fans missing it. The fans are brilliant when they go away on these things.
See, Scotland lost last night to Spain.
Oh, they were robbed. Absolutely robbed. Probably the worst VAR decision since the last one. I mean, it was just terrible. The goal disallowed for nothing.
Tequila says, wonder who Ange is rooting. He says Oz probably. And then Tequila says Madison is playing. Yeah, he is. And starting as well. Yep. Here comes Greek. Greek is starting to come back into it a little bit now.
They're getting a bit of the ball, but they're not really doing well. You know, they're feeling they're just tossing each other out at the moment.
Oh, is that Doherty again being turned?
No, Doherty's on the other side, I think.
Yeah, probably wearing the number 10 shirt.
I hope he's changed his hairstyle.
Colin saying it's an interesting lineup for England. So I don't even know what the lineup is actually.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll read it out to you now.
Here comes. Oh, for God's sake! Here comes Matt Doherty now. Don't keep passing. Oh,
England lineup is Johnston in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Dunk, Colwell, whoever he is, Tamori. Midfield, Bowen, Maddison, Henderson, Gallagher, and Grealish, and Watkins up front.
Oh, well. So, good for them. Here comes Matt Doherty. Keeps going back all the time. Ireland now on the attack, giving it away to Greece.
No, this is better. Come on. Oh, there's nobody on the run there, though.
It's a game we should win, but Greece have been good in this group, actually, Philip, to be fair to them.
Yeah.
Got a good chance of qualifying. So, do you know the
Good
beaters
chance to
in it?
playoffs. You've got to think Holland and France would be the two. Would be the teams, but they're playing
Yeah.
tonight in Amsterdam, I think.
Yeah,
It's
well,
good play.
they're on the same points as Holland at the moment. The Greece are.
Yeah.
So a win tonight. Yeah, but a win tonight for the Greeks, and if the Dutch don't get a win against France.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Oh yes, France. I think our kids in, but nice ball.
Yeah.
One thing Greece will be better than us at. They'll be better technical footballers.
Oh yeah.
They mightn't have the brawn and guts and glory that we have, but they're technically very good. That's a good ball.
Well, let's not forget they are former European champions as well.
Oh yeah, that's years ago, wasn't it? 30 years.
Yeah,
ago.
but they still won it, Philip, more than.
Actually, they won it that year. They only got into the competition by somebody dropped out. They were brought in the last minute and they won the bloody thing. It was one of those strange.
But was that the same as when Denmark won it in '92?
Yeah, I think. Well, I think. I know Greece were winning 86. I think Greece won it, or 80.
No, Greece won 88? It in 2000. No, Greece won it in 2000, and when it was in Portugal, I think it was 2004. They won it.
Mixed it up with Denmark.
Now, is that a penalty to Greece?
Is it?
It looked like it was.
Yeah, unless it's a VAR check, don't know.
Yeah. No, Denmark won it in
Dubai this morning. It should be all right.
Yeah. Yugoslavia qualified for the 1992 European Championship spot because of the war in Yugoslavia.
That's right. You're right. That's the one. Yeah.
And Denmark won it.
Never was a team kicked out of the competition more justifiably than that year, I'll tell you. Yugoslavia, savage.
Now, I'm going to say it now, Philip, right? For what's happening, of course, in the Middle East and that. Now, they've banned Russia, rightly so.
Yeah.
Should Israel be banned from all sporting events? And I'm being serious on this point.
No, Jamie, you're right. You can't be. They can't be. I'll tell you why. If Israel had attacked Gaza, yes, possibly. But Israel were attacked by a force of terrorists, so they can't be penalized. Now, whatever they do from now on could have a bearing on it, but up to now they're okay.
Yeah, but
if they go in now and kill thousands of people in Gaza,
well, they have, Philip.
They have. Yes.
They've killed.
Yeah, but no, they attacked first. They haven't retaliated yet. They haven't really retaliated.
So hang on. So what you're saying is what Hamas did was wrong. I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
100% wrong. And Israel does have a chance to defend itself. I get that. That's correct.
Yeah.
But they have killed more people in Palestine than what was killed in that attack, Philip. They haven't even. I met a fella today. Okay, I was out in Gori and I met a Palestinian today who, I want to get this right, he lost his, what did I say to you? Mother, sister, and brother. Sisters and brother in the last week.
Well, I'm not condoning that, Dermot, but tell me this, why did Israel have to do it? Why did Hamas attack a country knowing well what the retribution was going to be? You can't. Israel may well come under the sanctions of what they're doing now. At the moment, what they're doing is retaliating to an attack, and every country's entitled to do that. I know it's not fair, it's horrible, it's terrible, but if Israel just sat back and says, no, if they sat back and did nothing, Hamas would go and do it again. Yeah, and Israel are well known for not sitting back and doing nothing. They retaliate. Yeah. It might not be right. I'm not defending it, but I'm just saying you can't kick Israel out of the European Championships yet, but it may well come to that.
Yeah. No, it's human rights for me. That it's a human right issue, and
those Hamas guys didn't give human rights to people that massacred at the music festival.
Yeah, well, why did they have the music festival so close to the border then? They could have moved it well away.
I'll tell you why. Because Benjamin Netanyahu, right, the Israeli prime minister, is a bigger crook than Donald Trump. He's a bigger crook than Donald. They reckon he knew that was going to happen, but let it happen so he can retaliate the way he's doing.
They moved that 3 hours before that, they moved that music festival where it was, Philip. 3 hours before that.
Yeah,
So they
but
knew full
obviously
well what was
someone did
coming.
not act. If they knew the attack was coming, that would never have happened. Like Israeli
Yeah.
intelligence is one of the best in the world, but
it
somebody
is.
didn't pass on the information, and that will all come out in the future. And I think
Now,
Netanyahu behind it.
yeah. Now I understand sports and politics should never be mixed. Should never be mixed. But if you're playing by the same rules of what Russia did to Ukraine, now I know it's a slightly different thing, Philip.
They
Palestine
invaded. They
don't have.
actually invaded the
Yeah,
country.
but the problem is, but the point I'm making is, if Israel continue to do what they're doing, they will annihilate innocent Palestine off the face of the earth, and which they've been trying to do since 1948, and there should be some punishment. It's okay defending yourself, Philip. I understand that. Hang on, it's okay defending yourself. I understand that, and I get that, but there's going overboard, cutting off electricity, water, gas.
Yeah. Oh no, that's terrible. I mean, that's totally against natural justice and natural law.
Yeah. So that
should be outlawed. That should be punished. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, like Hamas should have known what was going to happen. Hamas set up their operations in the Gaza in private housing. So they camp themselves in with private people, knowing that if they get killed, individuals are going to get killed as well. Innocent people are going to get killed, which is horrible, and it's a whole mess out there, and it's going to get worse. And see, they gave 1.25 million people 24 hours to get out of Gaza.
You hang on there, Philip. I'm back in a minute. Sorry, I'm back in a minute.
Well, anyway, I'll go back to the football. It's a bit of, like, I'm not defending Israel, but it's really going to escalate there in that place. Whoops! Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Greece! Bullet header by number 19, whoever that is.
And Ireland, for fuck's sake!
Brilliant goal, though. Absolutely brilliant goal.
Oh, for Lord
what a header.
God. Stephen Kenny, just go now. Just go.
Leave Steve Kenny for a minute, will you? That was just a brilliant goal. Give him credit. Stephen Kenny wasn't at fault for that.
I haven't seen. It's taken them 20 minutes. I haven't seen the goal yet, Philip. So to be fair,
yeah, well, wait till you see it now. Just wait till you see it. Wait till you see this for a cross and a header.
Now, is it Matt Doherty do when he normally does best? Yeah, it is. Oh, what a goal!
No, it's not. It's Nathan Collins. Matt Doherty's not out in the wing. He's nowhere near it. It's Nathan Collins and the other guy. There's Doherty there now.
That's a cross and a half, and that header. That is something that Bazzuno had no chance.
No, I mean that's a brilliant goal.
Again, Philip, that's woeful defending. What a goal, though.
It's 50-50, Dermot. You've got to give credit to the forward. I'll tell you, if Harry Kane or Richarlison scored that goal, you'd be raving about it.
Yeah,
it really was a brilliant, brilliant header.
It was. Fair play to him. Fair play. Yeah. Just very quickly, Philip. One point on what we're talking about, and it was a point that was made to me. Now, not a lot of people know we had the famine back here in the 1800s, Philip, and England did the UK. Well, England did the same thing to us. What Israel was doing to Palestine, they cut off the food and everything into Ireland in the famine. It's been going. This tactic has been used in generations for generations.
No,
it's an old
they
type
didn't cut it off
tactic.
coming in. They didn't cut it off coming in. They exported it all.
Yeah,
we were producing more than enough food to feed everybody, but it was always exported. So it was similar kind of situation. They could have done a lot about it, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's a free kick to Ireland.
That's a free kick. Sorry if we got onto it. Me and Philip too like talking a bit about politics, so we do get stuck into. It was just a point about this. It's a sporting thing for me. Should they be banned or taken out?
Yeah, it may well come to that, Dermot. It may well come, but at the moment, no. They were attacked and they've retaliated, and it's what they do in the next few days now is gonna determine what happens to them.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll go back to the game. It's Greece 1, Ireland 0.
Chance for Ireland now, hopefully, to equalise.
Yeah, come on. Stephen Kenny somewhere in the touchline. hands in his pocket, standing like a statue, like a garden gnome. I saw him in a garden centre the other week.
Yeah,
Him and
don't tell
Nuno were
me.
standing. Him and Nuno were
He
standing together.
he was in the Nuno Santos section, was he?
He was, yeah. They were standing together, exchanging notes.
Oh, good effort.
Small
Going
ball
over the bar.
over the bar.
No. Anyway, 1-0 down. That's not good.
Yeah. Are you really expecting anything else, Philip, to be fair?
No, I expected more. Now, okay, listen, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So it's not.
Look, we
Ever
said
the
it the other day.
optimist, you know?
Yeah, we said it the other day, Philip, about Irish soccer and how much rugby and GAA is above Irish soccer, right? And
yeah,
it shows in these matches where how we haven't got the talent pool to
we haven't got the talent, but a lot of that's to do with the way the Premiership and that has gone with the foreign players coming in. The young lads don't get a chance.
But there's smaller countries like us that do qualify for tournaments, Philip. If we had the right manager in there,
maybe they don't have two other sports. Maybe football is their main sport, you know.
Devil hit the nail on the head. The manager does make a difference. You look at Tottenham under Conte, mostly the same players, Philip. Yeah. And you look at Tottenham now under Postecoglou, totally different, top of the league, totally different outfit completely.
Totally agree.
Stephen Kenny couldn't manage his way out of a paper bag. Well, here comes Greece again. Oh, is he trying to chip? No. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? No, it's gone.
No, it's gone wide. It's gone wide.
Also, Philip, for me, the Greeks look more hungry for it, if I'm being honest.
No. I don't know. No, maybe.
Well, you look at Gus Poirier, right, on the touchline. He's up there, hands in his pocket. He's shouting. He's. Do you know what I mean? He's barking out orders. And then you look at Stephen Kenny, hands in his pocket, just standing there.
Well, Dermot, I take your point, but if you look at Antonio Conte, when he was running up and down the touchline every time we scored a goal, and Postecoglou more or less stands on the touchline with his hands in his pockets. It's just the way people are. I wouldn't hold that against them. It's just the way they are, you know. Some people are more excitable than others.
Yeah, but you're okay. I grant the players across the line is down to them. I get it, but manager is supposed to be there to inspire you. He's supposed to. It's like Derville inspires me when I do this, right? It's like you're inspired to do your job. You can do it. You might not be the greatest player in the world, but if a manager comes in, he can make you feel like you're a world beater.
Yeah, well, maybe he hasn't got that. Right?
Yeah, confidence and inspiring somebody is probably what 60% of being a manager. Training and
the Irish players seem to be behind the manager. They seem to be behind them. So, you know,
what else are they going to say publicly, Philip?
Well, they could. They wouldn't be the first player to come out and okay, they're not going to say it during a tournament, but I guarantee at the end of it, you'll get their real feelings. That's nice, love.
Oh, it is. You look at the Irish girls, right? They at the end of that World Cup, right? They got that manager out.
They sacked the manager.
Yeah.
You know, but look, what chance had she got, really, you know?
The Mexican wave is now starting to go around the Aviva. That's a bad sign.
Like the Irish girls.
Hang on there, Philip. Sorry.
Well done, Ogbenny. Ogbenny on the attack here. Ireland, come on. Ireland pressing harder on the right-hand side with Ogbenny. Good ball in. Nobody there. That's a corner. Ireland coming back and trying to hit back at Greece here. Crowd getting behind the team. All the big lads up for the corner. Small bone to take it. And here she comes. Headed up in the air by Gray. Oh, no. Goldie punches. Now, why the hell didn't he catch it? And that's all the way back to the goalkeeper. Oh, God. Why didn't the goalie catch that? There's no one near him. Matt Doherty.
Yeah, sorry. Do you know that woman that do you remember that the Shatwell woman in Cork, Philip?
Yeah, see, the husband's been charged with murder.
Nobody knows it's a husband, but we all sort of know it's the husband.
I presume it's her husband, anyway.
Well, we assume, mate. We'll find out in the morning.
Yeah. It's got to be questions asked. Why wasn't the house searched whenever she missing? No, too hard.
Here comes Doherty. Anyway. Doherty now to Obi-Wan. Come on, Obi-Wan.
Use some of your... back to normal again.
Every time I see that man, I get shivers when I see Doherty.
Yeah, I don't think he's a bad player. Mustn't have any decent barbers in Wolverhampton, though.
I don't know.
Look at that for a punch. Brutal.
That's a punch and a half.
It's a bit like half a punch.
Fury. It's like Tyson Fury punching Wilder. He's making an ass of himself at the moment, Tyson Fury.
I'm not following it at all. I don't follow boxing.
No, he's fighting some UFC fighter.
All right, okay.
For he's getting billions for it. Here comes Greece. They're toying with Ireland. They are toying with Ireland here. One thing I don't get, Philip, right? If this was a Premier League match, right, you know as well as I do, there'd be fans calling for the manager to go, right? And if it was England as well, they'd be calling for the manager to go. The press would be calling for the Football Association to sack the manager. You've seen it over the years with different managers for England or Tottenham, Philip. How come the Irish fans or the Irish press are not calling for Kenny to go? Is it a case of...
They know we can't afford anyone better. They know we're financially up the creek and we cannot afford anyone better. And that's why they're just sticking with him. He'll be gone at the end of the tournament, which is another 2 matches after this. So just be patient. He'll be gone. And hopefully then somebody will, some benefactor. Remember Dennis O'Brien used to play Trapattoni's wages?
Yeah.
Get someone like that to come in and help pay. But, he will be gone and we'll get somebody in. But the only thing is they're going to get a bargain basement boy or some boy that's had a Sam Allardyce type figure.
Well, apparently Steve Bruce has been linked with the job.
I'd take Steve Bruce.
So would I, actually, to be fair.
Steve Bruce wouldn't be bad.
I still love Roy Keane to take the job.
Might not fancy it.
No, I'd love Roy Keane to take the job.
Roy Keane will never get a job with the FAI. Not a hope. I have a better chance of getting the job than he has, because Roy Keane will not take any prisoners, and half those boys he'd be criticising them from day one. So he's never going to get the job.
I tell you one thing. I always thought Martin O'Neill did a good job, and he never got the credit he deserved. To be fair,
yeah, he did reasonably good. Yeah, he had a better squad of players though at that stage as well.
Yeah.
No,
Tequila's asking, what about Belarus? Yeah, that's another thing as well.
Well, Belarus are aligned with Russia, so anything that comes to them, I think they put in for it.
Oh, they've been banned as well. I think Belarus have.
Yeah. Because they're in with Russia. That's why.
Yeah. See, Russia today he was actually. It's the only time I agree with Putin, right? Apparently he's got 22 or 23 doubles, right? And apparently he's not well at all, right? He's near death, and he's sending out these doubles to everyone to grab to all the news.
I quite believe it. Yeah, I quite believe it. Yeah, he's supposed to be very ill with cancer.
Yeah, Colin saying it's not over to the fat lady sings. However, I am putting on my wig and skirt and warming up my vocal cords. Now, Colin, I would dare you to come onto a stream doing that. And Brian Maguire says, is Steve Bruce's son not Irish? I think he is, actually. Oh, my God, he took his hands out. He's walking, Philip. My God, breaking news.
Must have heard.
Steve Kenny starts walking down Irish touchline. Here comes Greece again.
Oh, that's it. Come on. Oh, what a bad touch. For fuck's sake.
All right. What
That was
time
a
are you,
great
Philip?
chance. Huh?
What time are you?
32, 48.
I'm about 4 seconds behind you. That's grand.
You're
Here
about
comes
4.
Greece.
Hold on. I'll
What a
stop.
shot.
I'll stop.
Oh,
I'll stop it at 30. Hang on. Bloody clock's gone off the screen now. Hold on.
what a shot,
see.
though. Right down the throat of Bazuna.
Right. So I'll stop it at 33-10, Dermot. When you get to 33-10, tell me.
Yeah.
Right. I'm stopped now.
Now.
Right. Okay. Right. Now we should be synced.
Yeah, we should be. And then Colin says, I have pics already of that. Oh, okay. Oh, dear. Here comes Ireland. And we got Gibraltar, the big match on Monday, Philip.
Yeah.
That's the big one. I mean, look, as qualifying tournaments go, Philip, has this been the worst one that you can remember in recent times? For results.
To be honest, I don't really remember many of the rest of them. I kind of forget about them as soon as they're over, you know. But yeah, when we 4 defeats in 5 matches, it's not great, is it really, you know? It's not
and
great.
we dropped down in the rankings as well, haven't we? We're down to 53rd.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, down to results like that. You don't go up. You don't go up if you keep losing. That's for sure.
Do you know, Wales have a smaller population, I think, to us, and they've qualified for major tournament. It's shocking. It really is shocking.
In all fairness, we've qualified for more tournaments than Wales have. I mean, that qualification last time was the first one since 1958. At least we've qualified for a few in the meantime, you know.
Oh,
what's going on here now?
What's going on here? Ferguson dived. He flung himself to the floor like he was a stuntman. Yeah.
The goalie's gone down. He was hit by a bus.
Went into the goalkeeper. Now here we go. Doherty into Ferguson. He went down like he was.
No, he got a point there.
Oh, and
Brown then hit his own goalkeeper. It was a great fella hit his own goalkeeper.
Yeah, Brown pushed him though. Yeah. Now, is he telling them to calm down, or he's going to send them off?
We can't send them off. Jeez, if he sends them off for that, there's no hope for anybody.
But no, he pointed like, if you keep going, that's what he's probably saying.
All he did was give a push. You don't get sent off for a push.
No, I'm not saying he was going to send them off, Philip. I'm saying he pointed off.
To the sideline. He pointed to the sideline. He was trying to do something, you know.
Right. Would sin bins be a good thing for international, like they do in rugby?
No, same thing again. No, don't think so. I don't think so. See, rugby's 15 aside. You take one player off.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm so looking forward to that game tomorrow night, Philip. It's going to be a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, there'll be some support now for Ireland. Be an awful downer if we lose it, though. Jesus, it'll be shocking.
We're not going to lose that.
It's no guarantee to win it, you know. It's a tough match.
If we win that, Philip, I think... Now, would that be a yellow card in your book?
No. So your man stops and his natural momentum takes him into the back of the Greek fella. No, that's nothing. Yeah. That's much to do about another. If you're making a fuss about nothing there.
Yeah. Colin is saying, I don't know what's worse at the moment, watching Southgate ball or watching Man U.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse at the moment. Kenny ball. Here comes Ireland now. On the rare occasion, they're actually... Nope, they've lost it again.
Ferguson overruns the ball again. He's put us in trouble now, so
he has. And Ireland here, and Greece now. And Greece are on the chance. Oh, Greece on the overlap. Oh, what a save from Bazuma.
Jeez, the carved us open. That's all down to Ferguson giving the ball away. Lovely reverse pass here. That's a beautiful.
It was.
I mean, that's a really smart pass to a blind pass behind him. When you see this, lovely.
What a save, though. But
good save. He did.
You know
although
what?
He tried to place it, I think if he'd gone for power, he might have got there.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, Philip, out of the whole Irish team, Bazunu and Ferguson are like the and Obi-Wan are like the future glimpses of what we have. They are great. Oh, well, Bazuno's dropped it. I did.
See, my worry was Bazunu. He's playing in the Southampton team in the Championship now. Far rather he was with a league Premiership team. Anyways,
Oh
he
dear.
got away with that one, all right. Let's see what other scores there are from around the.
I'm saying it now, Philip.
Nil each at Wembley anyway with England and Australia. And it's Austria 0, Belgium 1, Iceland 1, Luxembourg 0, Ireland 0, Greece 1, Liechtenstein 0, Bosnia 1, Netherlands 0, France 1, and Portugal 2, Slovakia 0. And it was Mbappe scored for France, and Ronaldo and Ramos for Portugal. So, what's up?
Colin's just sent me 2 pictures.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, they're funny. Big up, Colin. Oh, dear. That has given me a giggle. If you want a giggle, send you something I've just seen. And Brian Maguire says Ireland's problems are a lot of the players are playing in. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I understand that.
That's
but if you're playing for your country, championship or no championship is not an easy league to get out of.
No,
it's a competitive league.
Quality. It's competitive, but you need quality. Like,
yeah,
the difference in the Premiership and the Championship is quite a big difference, because all the teams that are coming up are struggling to compete in the Premiership. So that means players in the Championship are not nearly as good as ones in the Premiership.
No,
you know.
Ireland are defending a free kick here. We're coming up now to 40 minutes. 5 minutes go for half time. Greece with the free kick, swings it in. Oh, nearly another header. Oh, is it gone?
Oh, it's a good pass. Jesus. That was a hit and hope, but then it turned into a good pass for the Greeks. Wonder what all the Greek restaurants in Dublin are doing tonight. Probably all closed.
Probably are.
They're all at the match. That was nearly a pass. Jesus. No, come on, lads. Yeah, Richard Satchwell, 53, is due to appear in court tomorrow with the murder of his wife, Tina. So it is the husband.
It is the husband. Has that been confirmed, Philip?
Yeah, it's just come through there now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been confirmed.
He had to be charged or let go by 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
So that's what they've done. They've charged him with murder. So.
Fucking asshole.
Oh, gets it across the goal there.
Can I just say something, Philip? Right. We do a Tottenham match, right? It's all about Tottenham. We can't take our eyes off the game. We're doing Ireland game. We're doing in Irish news, international news. We're going everything else.
We're not as invested in this. Well, even though it's our country, we're not as invested in it as we are at Tottenham. You know?
No, but do you know what I mean, Philip? It's quite funny. Maybe we should have changed the title to this show. Philip and Dermo's World Views Watch Along.
Watch along, yeah. Anything goes.
Anything goes, watch along. Here comes Obi-Wan to Doherty. Doherty now to Brown. What's Brown going to do? Swings it into Ferguson, and it goes.
That probably taps the shot. Was it telling you about the guy in Darky Kelly's, the guy that had to predict he did the thing with Paddy Power last weekend with 11 teams to score.
He nearly won 17 grand.
Yeah, he I said the fact he had 11 teams to score, and he put Luton in as one. He probably got good odds on Luton scoring, and they were the team that let him down.
Hang on, Philip. Obi-Wan's on the attack now, waving his Jedi magic. Here comes Ireland now. They're on the edge of the Greeks box. What can the Irish do now? Come on, get a goal for half time. Here comes Sherburn. Back to Brown over the bar.
Yeah, so he was a bit pissed off now with, especially when Luton had a goal disallowed. He thought he had all his quids, his money was made at that stage. Yeah. Oh, Madison's gone down injured in the match.
Yeah,
against,
I know. Columns just said. Brian Maguire says Brian says you both do a great show. Thank you very much. It's very kind.
That's Brian.
And Colin says, "Oh dear, Madison down injured." I wonder if we should have done the England-Australia watch along.
I'm just wondering what side is it on? Is it on chat?
Here comes
Ireland. It's only a friendly, so it might not be on many channels.
If I didn't like Stephen Kenny, I've just disliked him even more. He's now clapped. He's only joking apparently. Oh, he's a fucker. Right, he's a fucker. Fecker. Stephen Kenny clapped when the ball went out near him. He literally stood
Yeah,
there and clapped.
That's a reaction, maybe. I don't know. I'm not
Ball,
defending them, but I don't know. This game mustn't be England game mustn't be on because it's not on
no,
any of the.
no. To be fair, Philip, you've been more patient with him than I have from day one. To be fair,
Yeah, well, it's just. Let's see now. Is it on?
I'm glad you lot have now come around to my way of thinking. Now it's taken me a while, I know, but
yeah, the Channel 4 is blank at the moment because it's showing the England-Australia match, but not in Ireland. So,
Channel 4 in the UK says I'm joking. Well, we heard Harry Maguire's about to come in. Do we take his captaincy of United? That's just breaking news here. Ten Hag has said that Harry Maguire is the main man for my defence. I apologise to him for the way I've treated him, and he will be captain once again. The Glazers have sent out a statement as well, Philip, saying under Ten Hag's punishment to Harry Maguire, he's now been offered a new 10-year contract worth €10 million a week, and he will also be given the job as manager once Ten Hag goes. Harry Maguire, of course, was not available for any comment at this time, but that is the breaking news. So, Colin, there you go, man.
Logan putting the gold bars into the back of his car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking up to see is Madison, is that injury to Madison? Is it a joke or is it actually serious?
No, Colin said he's joking.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
Poor old Philip. Anyway,
free kick
to Obi-Wan just got taken down. Go on, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, no good.
Yeah.
45 minutes gone, 3 minutes of injury time.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I think half of Ireland's embarrassed.
Neither team has really dominated the match. It's been a bit bitty, you know. It's been nothing. I mean, apart from that one really good goal by Greece, there's not been a lot in it.
We haven't played well, Philip.
We haven't played badly either. But look, you know, but it's not. There's no zip about the play. That's a good ball.
I'm going to say it. It's only Greece. I could accept it if it was Holland or Italy or this is Greece. These are the games we should be winning.
Yeah, I know.
And we can't even beat bloody Gibraltar or Azerbaijan.
Oh, we did beat Gibraltar, in all fairness. Now, come on. Oh, get in there. Oh, Benny, if you'd attacked that, you would have got it. Oh,
I'm going to write to RTE. Well, I'm writing to RTE. This RTE player is so behind you, Philip. It's unreal.
I thought we were on. Oh, gee. Are you not on 4? We were level there a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm at now. You can tell me where you are. I'm a 45. Oh, God. 46-20.
I'm at 50. I'm coming into a minute of injury time. I'm a minute now.
Yeah, I've gone 30 seconds ahead of you. What the hell that happened?
It's RTE player.
Yeah.
But no, seriously though, Philip, we should be beating teams like Greece. No disrespect to Greece.
There's 45 minutes to go. We might still do it. That's a corner. That's well done.
I don't know if I'm so used, Philip, and you are as well, of remembering Ireland having a great international team qualifying for major tournaments.
And I don't think we ever had a great team. We never had a great team. We had a very good team.
I disagree with you there, Philip. The 1990s.
No, not greatness. Greatness is something when you win trophies and you win. Ireland qualified, but didn't do any more than that. We had a very good team, but I would never say we had a great team. You know?
That Jack Charlton side, I know, but that side that qualified for the 1990 or the 88 European Championships and 1990 World Cup. It was a great international side. We got to a quarter-final of a World Cup in our first World Cup, Philip, and narrowly lost to Italy.
Yeah, we did.
And if it wasn't, we could have...
It was an excellent team, but the word greatness is a bit easily bandied about. I don't think we were great. If we were great, we would have won something. You know?
So would you class Jack Charlton as our greatest ever Irish manager?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
But he didn't win a trophy.
No, he didn't. No, well, whoops, here we go. But no other Irish man has ever won a trophy either. So, they're all in the one bat.
Oh, mind you,
Whoa.
did he win something in '86 in the three
Ah,
hands?
2-0. 2-0.
Oh, for God. Don't break my heart, Philip. I'll see what happens now. Here comes Ireland, passing it round the back, playing like
Right, the
prime
last
Brazil.
kick of the first half. The last kick of the first half.
Swings it in, headed out by Greece. Obi-Wan's got the ball. Obi-Wan loses it. Luke Skywalker, he's away. Here comes three peeps.
Is that handball? No, that looked like a handball against the Greek fella. But it's a good move, actually. Watch the ball across.
Please, just go now, Kenny. Resign tonight.
He's not gonna go tonight. You can waste your breath on that. He's not going tonight. He's not going before the end of the tournament.
Look at him.
So
these big.
What can he do? What can he fucking do? He's standing on put on a green shirt and go on and play.
Yeah,
can't do anything. That was a good, well worked goal.
I'm not Philip. I am not denying Greece scored a great goal, but I'm saying how crap we are. We're dismal. I mean,
kick of the half.
Rex for probably you could probably put out. Was that a handball by us?
No, it wasn't. I thought it was by them, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm trying to see. Was that a handball by? Oh
no, it wasn't. Oh dear.
No, was this handball?
No.
Half-time, Philip. It's half-time here at the Aviva. It's Ireland 0, Greece 2. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Look at your man's cutting the side of his stomach.
Yeah, it looks like an operation he's had.
Right. Now, Philip, now, look. I understand what you're saying, but he's earning €540,000. Right?
For him. Yeah, I know. Listen, I take your point. You don't like Stephen Kenny, right?
No. But my point is, Philip. This is my point, right? Why I don't like Stephen Kenny. He plays a boring brand of football. We lost to teams like Azerbaijan. We struggled to beat teams like Gibraltar. We've won one game in a group. Now we're looking at our 5th loss out of 6 games. Okay.
Yeah.
We should be beating teams like Greece. We should be beating teams that are around our era and trying to get points of the French or the Dutch. He is not capable of managing an international level. I understand we don't have the money. I understand that the governing body
don't have the players either, Dermot. That's the biggest problem. We do not have the players.
Yeah, but Philip, you look.
Doesn't matter if Stephen Kenny was the most brilliant manager on earth. With that bunch of players, he's not winning nothing. He's getting nowhere.
Right. You look right.
You blame the manager all the time. It's the players. It's the players that play the matches, not the manager.
But the manager, he's the one that sets up the tactics. He's the one that trains them all week. He's the one telling them what to do. He's on the touchline.
Then he sends them back to Peterborough United to play in the championship. The players are just not up to it, apart from a few of them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Doesn't matter how good he is or bad he is as a manager. You cannot make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. And we have too many sow's ears in that team.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think he is also the problem. He's not good enough.
He's part of the problem. He's not the whole problem. He's part of the problem.
You can have a manager that's internationally experienced, right? And some of these top games, Philip, right? You look at the French game, right? For example, right, when we narrowly lost to them. Okay.
Yeah, we're unlucky to lose that game. We were unlucky to lose.
The point. I know that. The point I'm making, if we had an international experienced manager that was tactically sound, that could have made a few changes. Look at the Dutch. We went 1-0 up. What did the Dutch manager do? He changed a few things at halftime. They won the second half. Kenny was out-tacticked. If we had a manager who was tactically a bit sound and a bit experienced at international level, it will go a long way. It doesn't go all the way, but it goes some of the way, Philip.
Yeah,
You look at
but at the
Tottenham
same time,
again for an
you
example.
can. He's not okay. He's managed the likes of Longford Town and whatever he's like Shamrock Rovers or whatever. He hasn't managed at a high level enough. We know that. But why not blame? Like, who was beside this great idea that he would take over from Mick McCarthy? Mick McCarthy would have done a far better job in that team than Stephen Kenny. But why was McCarthy ousted and Kenny brought up? That's another question that should be asked.
Yeah, it should be. And I always said it, Philip. Mick McCarthy should have been left in for that playoff final against Portugal or semi-final against Portugal. Right? He should have been kept in there. Mick McCarthy, for God's sake, you, me, and Derville and Mary and Dave and Emily could all do a better job as a team managing Ireland than that numpty can. It is so boring to watch. I don't mind if we lose, Philip, if we play trying. We're not even trying.
We are trying, Dermot, but we're trying at a skill level that's less than the opposition most of the time. At the technique level that's less than most of the time. Because if you look at that Greek team, you'll probably find a lot of them are playing in better leagues than our lads are, better teams than our lads are.
See, for me, it doesn't matter if you're playing the championship or the premiership. Once you put on your shirts, your country's national team shirt, you bust. If I was playing for them, Philip, I'm fat, I'm overweight, I've got a dodgy heart, dodgy lungs, but I will bust a gut out there 120%. So would you. Some of them players are not even.
Who's to say that? No, you can't say they're not trying. They are trying. They are. I know when a player's not trying, and none of those guys, they're trying, but they're just not succeeding. There's a difference. They're trying.
It's your style of management stems from the manager. It's like Conte. The style of play stems from the manager. You look at Postecoglou, you have an attacking brand, he gives the players responsibilities, and they feed off that responsibility. Right? You look at, it's the same with England with Gareth Southgate. There's fans pulling their hair out over there. We should not be losing to Greece. For all respect to Greece.
But hang on a bit now. You said earlier on that we were going to lose to Greece. You expected us to lose to Greece.
Yeah. Because we're not good enough.
You're saying we shouldn't be losing to Greece.
No. Look, we shouldn't, in an ideal world, we should not be losing to Greece. We should be third in that group.
We're becoming a third world soccer nation. That unfortunately, that's what's happening because we haven't got the players coming through.
No,
we haven't got the players coming through.
No, to be fair, I know you agree with me. This we should be third in this group with a chance of getting something out of the final games.
Yeah, but we're not going to be. Unfortunately, being realistic, we're not going to be unless there's a huge turnaround in the second half. And I can't say it because we just don't have, like, a bench can make a match can change a match. We don't have a bench to change any match. And that's the problem. The squad depth is too thin.
Yeah, if you were the manager in that, I welcome a few people in and a few comments here, Philip. And then we go. Look, I understand your point, but I'm just so fed up with it. Any good youngsters coming through the island? We've got a few. We've got Ferguson, Philip. He's playing. He's a good. He'll be here for a while. Any good youngsters coming through?
Benny's doing okay.
Yeah.
But you see, the problem is, like, we thought we had the great white hope in Troy Parrott, right? Troy Parrott is playing regularly now in Holland. Hasn't even made the squad here. Why? Troy Parrott should be in that squad. He's not. Because Stephen Kenny always doesn't. He's seen something he doesn't like, but we don't have the. We just don't have the depth of players coming through that we used to have, and plus the fact it's a lot harder to find another Irishman like we did in the Jack Charlton era as well. And we've lost more players than we've gained. We've lost Grealish. We've lost Rice. They could be playing for Ireland tonight. Then there'd be a completely different setup if we had those guys. But they must have seen what was coming. They knew they'd be better off playing for England.
But it also stems down, Philip. You could have the greatest players in the world, but you could have a dopey manager, and it all stems down to the manager. I know he has them only for 4 times every year.
I know,
Look,
Toby, but I take your point about Stephen Kenny. He's not up to the job, right? But he's not the complete problem. He's not the complete problem.
It's
He's
the
part of
majority
it.
of the problem.
He's not. The majority is the players on the pitch because they're the ones that he trains to go out. He tells them what to do. He tells them how to do it. They're not up to it. They're not
playing for him, Philip. You can see they're not playing for. They're playing for themselves. They're playing because they have to play, but they're not playing for him. They're the manager that they were playing for. I guarantee you, they'll be given more out on that pitch than what they're giving at the moment.
I guarantee you this term, the last 20 minutes of this match, it'll be like the French match, and we pounded them. We'll do it the same again tonight, because that's what we do. Hopefully we get some results from it. That is playing for the manager. That is playing for the team.
Yeah, but why do we have to go 2-0 down, Philip, to get a reaction? Then play should be at it from
well, there was a reaction at 1-0 down. We could have possibly got a chance. We got a couple of chances, didn't take them. So I mean, I'm trying to be as positive as I can here. But I still think the second half there'll be a reaction from the Irish team in the second half.
I am more looking for
last kick of the half there. With no time to go back at them.
Yeah, you look at the rugby side, right? Use that as an example, okay? You've got a decent manager in there who motivates his side, right? And look how good Irish rugby has come on since Andy Farr was taken over.
Yeah, but our players are better at rugby. Our rugby players are so much better.
But the point is, Philip, it starts with the manager. It's like, how can I put it? It's like when Fergie took over United, right? It took him a while to get them going. But he made sure them players did not give up from minute 1 to minute 90. And they kept going to the very end. How many times did we get Fergie time? Look at the 1999 Champions League final where United won it at the death in injury time because they kept going and going and going. Yeah. We may not have players, but you could be a mediocre player, Philip, and be inspired that you're the best player in the world and go out and give 120%. We've never had great players in the past in Ireland, but we've had a manager. Jack Charlton was the great motivator of them all. You look what he done. You look what Mick McCarthy done. You look what Martin O'Neill done. Even Trapattoni, his football was dreadful, but again, he qualified us for a major tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
say all the not trying and not reacting a bit until after the match is over, Dermot. Let's see what happens in the second half. This is what if Kenny's any good at all, he'll have those players fired up at halftime to come out and really give it a go in the second half.
Yeah, but Philip,
let's see if they do that.
You know yourself. I understand what you're saying, but you know yourself. We lost against Azerbaijan.
Forget about that. I'm only talking about tonight. I'm not talking about that.
No, but the point I'm saying is, Philip, he's had enough. We had a woeful World Cup campaign. We came into this and we started this tournament thinking we can finish third in this group and qualify for a playoff place.
Yeah.
We're not even doing
mathematically, up to tonight, we're still good. Mathematically, we're not going to do it, but we could have mathematically won that out of it until we are now, probably, but we weren't up to at the start of the game, I know
what you're saying. I'm frustrated, Philip, if you know what I mean, with the whole thing.
Yeah, but don't turn the match into a complete 90 minutes of bashing Stephen Kenny. There's more to it than that. You can't just play it all on Stephen Kenny. You can start with the FAI, the boys that are running the FAI. You can blame the grassroots training.
Don't get me started.
Everyone's doing Stephen Kenny. That's not fair.
Yeah, but don't get me started on the other lot, because you know full well yourself how bad that the grassroots and how bad.
That's for another day. In certain areas, the grassroots is not good, But come here, I'm just going to get a drink before we start off the second half. We're back in a second.
Sorry, Philip. All right, I'm going to go through some of these comments. Next manager odds for Ireland, Lee Coswell, who I think would do a very good job. And I wait for, tell you what, Colin, I wait for Philip to get his views on that, because I think there's 1 or 2 decent managers in there actually that could do a good job. Not looking good for a decent replacement either. No. Lee Coswell, Neil Lennon, Chris Houghton, Anthony Barry, not great pickings. Well, Lee Coswell has done a very good job at the under-21s for England. Neil Lennon, for me, would be a good choice. Chris Houghton, for me, done a great job at Gambia, I think he is. But he got them to a World Cup, so he's done very well. So look, I'll come back to that now with Philip. I'm Daniela Zito. Good evening, Daniela. I hope you're doing well. We've got Across the Pond Sports Talk. Big up from of course, he's linked with our partner channel, Full Time Sports Network. Come on, Green, please. Obi-Wan, Fergie, get a goal, and my Orange need to. Second half here. Or let us know what the score is over there across the pond. I could have played for Ireland at 30. I might still be. Write into the Ireland Football Association, see can you get you a game column. And across the pond, like 20 players out injured from their clubs. GS Holland, Mbappe has France 1-0. Oh, France are beating Holland. And that's the point I'm making. If Holland lose tonight and we beat Greece, we would have been 3 points behind Dutch. Right? And then if we beat Gibraltar on Monday, which we should, would have been leveled on points with the Dutch going into the last game against Holland. A sort of winner takes all for the tournament. That's how important tonight's match was. And again, we haven't turned up for the lack of players, for the lack of whatever. It's look, and Philip is right when he says it is a combination of everything. It's a combination of what the FAI did in the past, and he is right in that. But what really gets me is tonight was a golden opportunity to really put pressure on Holland, to put pressure on them. They got 3 points behind them, beat Gibraltar on Monday, go level on points.
At the start, yeah, synchronise.
Yeah, and there's been substitution. Nathan Collins has been taken off, and Ryan Mannon has come on.
We've started now, so I've stopped it. Okay.
Okay. France are beating Holland, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
If we won tonight now, Philip, we'd be 3 points behind them. Beat Gibraltar for 11 on points with Holland.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We're not out of it yet. You started yet?
No.
Jeez, you're way behind.
Yeah. Yep. Colin put here, these are the odds for our next manager, Philip. Lee Coswell, Neil Lennon, Chris Hughton, Anthony Barry.
Lee Carsley has been tipped for. He's the manager at England under 21s. He did very well. He played for us in the 80s, I think.
He did.
I'm eating I'm the crisp here.
No, you're Grant. That's probably more exciting.
Carsley wouldn't be too bad. Chris Hughton's really more or less been there. Neil Lennon, no.
Why?
Anthony Barry.
I think Neil Lennon would be a good choice, Philip.
He's out of the game a lot, though. You want someone that's current.
Yeah, but Martin O'Neill was out of the game for a while, and he did a good job for us.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway,
it's important to see how we start this half, anyway.
Yeah. Just talking to each other. Yeah, Netherlands are going to Greece on Monday. So, look, the point I'm making, that's how important tonight was, because you get a win tonight. The Greeks then stifled Holland on Monday. We beat Gibraltar, which we should. Last game of the campaign is in Holland. We're going there equal on points with Holland.
Yeah, well, that's
the point is, we shoot ourselves in the foot every bloody time.
Yeah, we don't win matches that we maybe should. Yeah, fair enough. But anyway, let's talk about the match. Let's leave Kenny to his own devices for a while now. We'll just talk about the match.
Yeah,
this is important. This 45 minutes is very important for Ireland.
It's frustrating.
I wonder why Collins must be injured, because it wouldn't be taking Collins off if he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm frustrated, Philip. I think that's what I'm really frustrated with our national side, because I would love us to get to a tournament. The buzz the country gets from it, the the enthusiasm you get from it. You know it yourself what it's like when we get to a major tournament.
Not sure. I've been at European matches in Europe with the Irish team. It's fantastic. It's brilliant.
And look, it's okay starting the game well, or and coming out for the second half full guns blazing. But you shouldn't have to go 2-0 down to do it. And look, it's just frustration.
We can do it better.
Yeah, here comes Obi-Wan. It's just frustration how Delaney has derailed us for the next 20, 25, 30 years.
Yeah, and he's getting a free pass. Nobody hardly mentions him at all.
Then let me ask you this, Philip. You look at governments around the world that help their sport, their national teams, right? You look at Germany, did it in Germany. England, the England government did it with the English DFA. You look at Brazil, their government, most of their resources goes into their Brazilian sides. Now, we're a small nation. Oh, here comes Greece. Good, good. Okay. Well done by Duffy. We're a small nation, but surely there should be a collective enthusiasm to look. If the rugby side's doing well,
they won't give it because the FAI have shown themselves to be incapable of managing their own finances with the John Delaney debacle. And you must remember, Dermot, GEA and rugby will always be the sports in this country that get funding more than football.
Get that, Philip. I do get that. I understand that, but it's just really
that's the way it is. That's the way it is.
I mean, it's really funny. You look at the major organizations in Ireland, right? You look at RTE, who at the moment are our biggest debacle ever, whatever they're getting up to. You look at the FAI, John Delaney, what he did for years. We've had chances to grow, especially soccer in this country, and laid down a legacy for future people to here comes Ireland, no, to build on. And we haven't taken them opportunities, Philip. When we've qualified for a major tournament, we now got Euro 2028, and you got the T-shirt coming out. It's great for Ireland. It's great.
Well, we're not going to qualify for that. We're going to have to qualify for that. We're not going to get in automatically.
Yeah, and where's the building for that now? Will the government then suddenly decide, I tell you what, because we're getting a major tournament, let's put some money in now and let's start building. Then I think it was a Labour TD said, where's the money for the grassroots of the game, for the training facilities for the boys and girls around Ireland, not just in Dublin? Yeah, and you know what I'm getting.
I know what you're getting at. Now, the budget was the other day. Now, there was nothing mentioned about support for soccer.
No.
I'd say near the time there will be. There will be something put into place, all right. But the chances are we need to qualify for that tournament because we have 6 matches coming up in the Aviva, right? And it would be that's going to bring huge revenue into the country. But we need to have our own team there to really make it interesting. But is that going to happen? I very much doubt it.
Look, I understand what Brian's saying. I'm looking at the squad, and there seems a lack of quality. I get that as well as Philip does, and I'm a bit more probably on Kenny's arse than Philip was. But this has been years and years of mismanagement, Philip, of people in places or in jobs that had a chance to lay down a proper legacy, say 10, 15 years ago, where we could be benefiting it from now, where we let a man squander money for parties and trips and whatever, and nothing was ever done about it. So where
hindsight is poetic vision. Everybody says we should have done this, we should have done that. Can't be undone now. It's done. With damage is done.
Yeah, but so what do we do, Philip? What should we? What's the first thing we should do? Because look, we're going to go through years and years of us not qualifying for a major tournament.
She was nearly
Greece
3-0
nearly went
with Greece.
3-0 up there.
Yeah.
So what would you do if you had a magic wand, Philip? What's the first thing you would do to fix Irish soccer?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be the player. I mean, probably improve the grassroots outside Dublin soccer. You know, try and bring players through, because it's the lack of players coming through is killing us. You know, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, the management. Okay, they've got a fairly good management structure in the FAI now. It appears to be a fairly good structure in the FAI. So let's keep it that way. But what they need to do is, whenever Kenny's contract is up, do what they did to Vera Pauw, politely tell her to go, and then replace him with somebody with a better vision of the game, maybe with more experience internationally, and someone maybe who's played the game. That's why Lee Carthy, to me, would be a good pick, because he's played for Ireland. He knows the score.
He also
So, you know, and Chris Hume has a lot of international experience. He's managing Ghana.
And he played under Jack Charlton as well, Philip. And I always said, do we have to go back to play how we played under a more modern way of how we played under Jack Charlton?
No. The Jack Charlton style of football wouldn't last 10 minutes in the current game. Really.
Is there a modern version of it, though? Is there a modern version of it?
Very much refined. You couldn't play the way we did under Charlton. We wouldn't win a match, because teams would walk all over us. You know, it was okay if he got away with it then, because other teams couldn't cope with it. But things have moved on a bit since his day. You know, it was great to watch, but we'll never see it again, unfortunately. I don't think.
Here comes Doherty on the wing for Ireland. Ireland breaking forward for the first time in the second half, going in. Ferguson couldn't get to it. Brown loses it. Doherty's got it now. What can he do? Passes it back to Sherburne. Now to Brown.
On Ferguson or Brown.
Go on.
The pass was too short. Now there's a bit of pressure coming on. And this is what we want to see. A bit up the pace a little bit. Just get at them a bit more.
What's taking them? Yeah. Who deals with the youth? Who deals with the youth department in Ireland? I actually don't know that. I'll find that out actually. Handy if I actually put up scoreboard, wouldn't it? Apparently we're 75 minutes in.
We're 55:08. That wishful thinking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was wishful thinking.
Small bone with a corner. Come on, we've got to go back now. There's still plenty of time left. Whoa!
Yeah, no.
That was a chance. That's a free kick to Ireland. Has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow card for the Greek, though.
Oh, dear.
Bit of pressure coming on now.
Why did they just stop that?
Pull the shirt off him. Oh, it just bounced off your man's foot. It's a Ferguson's foot.
Yeah. Okay. Right, there you go. We're now off and running again with the scoreboard. This is a new scoreboard, so I'm still trying to get used to it, everyone. So I do apologize about that.
Good punch by the keeper there.
Yeah.
Here,
England,
I think she's playing rugby. Gee, that's some pass.
Here comes Obi-Wan. Ireland get the ball in. England have gone 1-0 up, by the way. Ollie Watkins scored for England.
He's scoring a lot for Villa these days too.
Yeah, Mbappe makes it 2, then Maitland scores, and then they say it's offside. Looked good to me. So, bit of VAR. Colin said Ireland need the management on Philip, the outfield coaching of Dermot, and the goalkeeping coaching of myself. That would win the World Cup. Yeah, it would do.
Dream team, huh?
I tell you, I wouldn't let them players away with it, Philip. I tell you that now. I'll do a Brian Clough, get all your medals and throw them all in the bin.
See,
Now,
Jordan are losing 2-1 to Iran.
Oh, well.
Wonder is that in bombs exploded or players sent off?
Philip, behave.
Behave. Belgium is 3-0 up on Austria.
Carl's saying 1 goal and you're right back in it. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, Brian, that's the thing. It's half an hour to go, so more than half an hour to go.
And Brian says,
if they get another goal, it's game over. If they get another one, it's game over.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, should have gone.
Nearly was. Nearly game over. Then Brian Maguire says, Ireland need to look at their youth setup and see who the players are good enough to play for. And see, that's what Kenny was brought in for. And he I don't know.
I just think he was under 21s now, in all fairness to him, you know?
Well,
but what happened to them? Where are they?
Brian Cowan was supposed to be good at Minister of Finance. Didn't make him a great Taoiseach, did it?
Yeah.
There is a lot more behind that statement. Philip knows what I'm on about as well.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. The man that broke the country. Well, mind you, I think Bertie Ahern had a lot to do with that as well, to be fair.
Cross from Ireland. Come on. Oh, good defending. This is better from Ireland. At least we're putting them under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, but why is it has to take us an hour nearly into the game at 2
Yeah, but that's the game. You have a game plan, right? It doesn't work. You go in at half-time and you change it, and that's what they've done.
Well, what's he changed?
They've upped the tempo. Good. Oh, just wide. That's good effort. They've upped the tempo. They're playing at a quicker pace.
So
it's not about. It's a good enough performance this half from Ireland so far.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I just can't.
Tottenham could go. We were 2-0 down to Bournemouth last October, playing absolutely crap, and came out in the second half and scored 3 and won the match. That happens, you know. You can just change things.
It was just tonight was so important. We got a result out of this game.
Yeah, no.
And even Kenny said himself, he wanted 6 points out of the next 2 games.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. Do you know, he's moving a bit now in the touchline.
I think he's glued to the ground. I know he's moving.
I like that. Oh dear. Few people in the chat.
Yeah, unlike Lego Man, who's never in it, and he never gets booked for it either.
No. We've got Carl Simpson myself as an attacking coach. Yeah, Carl can do the attacking players. Brian Maguire, Luke O'Connell, he used to play for Celtic. Yeah, he did actually. He did back in the day. Colin said Cristiano Ronaldo has now scored 72 international goals after turning 30-year-old.
God, that's good, isn't
it? That man's a freak. He is a freak. Him and Messi are a freak of nature.
Yeah.
They're really the youngsters' generation's answer to probably Maradona and Marco van Basten.
Yeah, and Pele as well.
Pele, yeah. And then Carl Simpson. Stephen Kenny, he wanted 6 points. Did he not realize he's the manager? I don't know what he realizes what he is. I think he turns up every game, right, thinking, what am I doing here? I'll just go in there thinking I get away with it.
Yeah, look,
look, Philip, I don't mean to keep on about it. I'm just frustrated as a
Well,
fan.
don't. Because we're not going to change it. We're going to, we can talk all night about it. We're not going to change anything. Let's talk about the match. Because Ireland have upped the tempo here a bit now, and they are at least. It looks like if we get a goal back, I think we'll get something out of this game.
We need a win. That's what we need.
No penalty.
Here comes on penalty.
No, you're not giving it.
No. He thought he was playing rugby. He went for the try. Do you think Luke O'Connell is good enough to play for Ireland? I think he is.
Oh,
Do you, Philip?
I don't know that much about him, to be honest. I don't know.
He's a young player for Celtic.
He was good enough for Celtic, and he should be good enough for. That's very close to a penalty. Under a VAR,
he jumped into him, really, Philip. To be fair,
well, he kind of stopped. He kind of stopped, and the Irish guy ran into him.
Yeah.
Then again, that was Liverpool to be given.
Yeah, mind you, that is very, very true. Look, if you're good enough, you should be playing for your national side. It's the old thing. Yeah, I think you should be. Colin's saying, I tell you what, Madison is cooking. What we wouldn't give for a James Madison in an Irish side.
Yeah.
And then Carl says, one plus for Spurs today. Son didn't play at all. And fair play to Klinsmann.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't. Brian said he's at Bristol City now. Big up, Brian. Yeah, Greek making 2 changes here.
Jesus, I'm not even going to. That Lego man's brother coming on.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names. I don't know, Philip. I just don't know. Tequila. You guys are losing to Greece. What the? Yeah. Nothing unusual.
Good ball. Well put out. Greece aren't holding on to the ball in this half at all. We've got possession, but it's what we're doing with it. It's not great.
No. Oh, it's Philip. Look, Tequila says England, Australia is very dull, and I'm trying to watch. But yeah, Tequila, if you've got any tequila, send it over to me and Philip, will you?
Oh, short pass.
Would you be making any changes at the moment, Philip? Thinking of bringing on any players?
Yeah, I'll bring on Declan Rice and Jack Grealish. Yeah, no, I don't know. We haven't really got that much on the bench to bring on, to be honest with you. So James McLean would need to come on and shake him up a bit.
Yeah.
You know, at least when he comes, he gives 100% every time he comes on.
Tequila says he'll check his stock. I'll check my stock, Derma. Big up, Tequila. And Carl saying, Ange has ruined it for me. I cannot watch non-sexy football. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know. We're spoiled, don't we?
Yeah. Do you think we might get him as a part-time island manager for Ireland?
No, I don't think so.
We can promise him a lifetime. We can promise him a lifetime of Guinness and what else can we give him for a lifetime thing of Philip? Pochine as well.
Yeah.
I would bring on Kevin Doyle and Robbie Keane. Yeah. I'd bring on I'd bring on Mick McCarthy, Paul McGrath, John Aldridge.
Good ball.
Yeah. You can have Conte. He's available. I'm going to say something here now, Philip. Hang on. We've got Obi-Wan here before I say my delusional question. Conte as Ireland manager, would you say no to that?
Yeah.
If you could afford it.
You still say no to him? No, don't want him. He wouldn't come. We'd be beneath him. We'd be beneath him. You know, no, he'd never come. We had Trapattoni, so I don't think we've had our share of Italian managers. If we're not lucky now, it's going to be 3-0 to Greece.
It will be 3. They're attacking like, I don't know.
Jeez, that was only for a block.
Oh, it was.
Looking for a penalty.
Is there VAR tonight, Philip?
I think so, yeah. First time Greece have bared their teeth in the second half. They look like scoring. Corner to Greece.
I know what you said, but with 20 minutes, the first, say, 10, 15, 20 minutes will be online. We didn't do anything with the ball, Philip. We didn't do
We did
anything.
more. We did more in the first half. We moved it quicker. We didn't. We were playing better than we did in the first half, but it just didn't get us anywhere yet. You know.
I think after this qualification, Philip, there has to be a route and what's the word I'm looking for? Is it root and
root
tree?
And branch. But the problem is you don't have any trees to pick from. We don't have any trees to. What's he giving?
He's giving a free kick. I love Philip when I've seen he was like that the AC Milan game at one point. He was in front of me. Get up, he says. He was ready for the. You were saying the other day about when I was going up to Wexford to pick the overlap, you said about leaving the stadium after the AC Milan game, Philip, depressed and disillusioned with Tottenham.
Yeah, we were.
I'm disillusioned with Irish international football at the moment. I really am. But like a gobshite, I'm here doing the watch along to them because I love my country. I love supporting the boys in green. But we're just there's something missing, Philip, and I cannot put my finger on what's missing. It's I don't know. I've never seen it. Even
quality of the players. That's what's missing. The quality of players.
Well, with some of these players played under Trapattoni. Some of these players played under Martin O'Neill.
No, not Trapattoni. There's none of the Trapattoni guys there. They're all
Duffy
gone.
played under Trapattoni. And Duffy. Duffy.
There's only a couple of them then. Duffy's only in because he's in, but there's not many of them. Very few of them played under Trapattoni. And that's 10 years ago.
But that's how much we've fallen in 10 years, Philip.
Like, oh, Jesus, you took that pass, you're in.
There seems to be no communication between the players. There seems to be no...
No, they're shouting. No, that's one thing you'll always have on a pitch. You can't hear it, but they're always shouting at each other and telling each other to get into position.
I wonder if we'd be talking differently if we were at the game, Philip. Do you know what I mean?
We'd hear the players shouting. You can hear it.
Yeah.
You know that the shouting always goes on. And then he's bad, good, or indifferent. They always shout. You know, some more than others.
We've got a few comments here. Tequila says, "How about Robbie Keane? Would you guys take Keane? I would. Would you take Robbie Keane as manager?
Yeah, I would. All right. Yeah, maybe the problem Robbie Keane now. He's actually had to make a run out of it from Israel. He's gone back into Greece. I think. Smallbone's gone off.
Yeah.
And Brown's gone off. Who's come on?
He's changed the number 7. I think he's changed formation a little bit now, Philip. He's gone to a 4-3-3.
Johnson's
Brown's
in.
come off.
Mikey Johnson, he's a good player. Played for Celtic. Yeah, he's a good player. Smallbone's gone off, and what do you call him has come in Robinson.
Robinson, yeah.
He's gone up front. What Johnson can do now. There he goes, trying to. He's quick.
I just think with a technical better man, I just think you need somebody technically just a bit with a bit of ounce, with a bit of. That's a good ball by Robinson. What can Doherty do? Obi-Wan. What can Obi-Wan do? Weave a bit of Jedi magic.
Greece are defending well, though. They're not giving it. Oh, that's a good ball. Yeah. Go on.
No. That's it. Right, Philip, can I just go through these comments a little bit? Would you take Robbie Keane as manager, yeah or nay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd take any ex-player.
Yeah. Colin says, if you wait till January, Poch will be free, or depending how things go, Ten Hag might be free. I'd take either one of them.
Yeah, would they come? Yeah.
Brian says, Ireland needs a young and up-and-coming. That I wouldn't. I would agree with that as well. Somebody that's,
Robbie Keane's up and coming. You know, he's only just starting in the managerial game, really. Plus, he was involved with Ireland under Mick McCarthy as well. Remember?
Yeah. Some of these players, right? I don't know if you would agree with me, Philip, but some of these players don't have the same. Pulling on the shirt doesn't mean some of them, like it does to the players.
I don't know that. I think if you play internationally for any country, it's a very proud moment for you. I wouldn't accept that. No, I think no, these guys, it does mean a lot to them. It does. If it doesn't, it shouldn't be on the squad. That's a great ball.
Oh,
now, come on.
That would be one. And then Carl's saying here, I'm telling you, you need Robbie Keane as manager. He will work wonders. My money's on him. Carl, I agree with you. I think Robbie Keane would be great. Have Robbie Keane and an experienced international manager with him, something like a Roy Keane or somebody. We need the Irish Dream Team. Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane for me was a good management partnership, Philip, because you had the Roy Keane, the fiery, takes no nonsense assistant manager, to Martin O'Neill, who technically was a good manager. He won stuff at Leicester. And we did beat Italy in that tournament. A lot of people need to get Roy Keane back. Sure, he will beat most of the players up, but at least it would be a laugh. Look, I agree with Philip. Roy Keane will never be employed by the Irish Football Association, not as long as there's hair on my head or hair on Philip's head. But Philip, it's somebody like him we need in that dugout.
I think we need to put those
in that dressing room.
Put those prejudices behind us and get him back in. I don't think he'd ever come because he values his reputation too much. Plus, he's having the cushy time as a pundit with Sky. No pressure.
Oh, here comes Greece on the attack. Could they make it 3-0 here?
It's just over.
Oh, just over the bar. If Ireland came calling, Roy Keane will walk across the Irish Sea to come to help us if Ireland called him. He's very passionate about the Irish. He's a passionate Cork man. You know that itself, Philip. If Ireland called him, he would take it and continue to do his punditry. He would take it. He would take the job tomorrow. I guarantee he would. If he's given the job, if he was told, I want you to come in with Robbie Keane, and have John O'Shea there, have or Mick McCarthy as sort of as a, well, Roy Keane and Mick McCarthy together.
Keane and Keane. Imagine having Keane and Keane. Nice play. Oh, Johnson, that's a booking.
Yeah, that
he was away from him. That's a great bit of speed by Johnson. That's good play.
Yeah.
And hacked down by Bouchalakis.
But do you know what I mean, Philip? If we need. I just think. I don't know. I just think it would be.
Let's leave the managerial thing to put it to bed for the night now. Let's just concentrate on the match for the last 15 minutes. See if we can get out of it. Because we're not going to change the managerial thing. I agree with you. Keane would be a good one. Whether we want to come or not, I don't know. Robbie Keane and Roy Keane together would be a bit of a dream team.
And Mick McCarthy as the backup.
No way. Oh, Jesus. That's one way Keane wouldn't come if he knew he was around.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Ireland. Oh, can they get a goal? No. Oh, what the hell are you doing,
Ireland pressing down the right. Good cross in. Header. Straight to the goalie's arms.
Oh, yeah.
That's Shane Duffy that was a chance there, actually. He didn't connect with it right.
Madison night is done and all fine. Thank God for that.
That's good. That's good.
That's good news. That's good news. Yeah, Madison has been subbed. He's safe. Thank God for that. Yep. Roy Keane stated on the podcast that he's on. Roy Keane stated on that podcast he's on. He wants to go back into management.
Yeah.
You would have to drag him out of Cuckoo Land first, Lancia, probably.
Yeah.
Look. If you look at the group as a whole and as a tournament, as a qualification tournament as a whole, Philip, out of 10, what would you give our qualification? Is this things have started well, but
I divide each match by 2, and there's a player who has done absolutely nothing tonight except that one shot. Is Ferguson? Where's he been for the last hour?
That's
it's this great white hope thing they have about Ferguson. I don't know. I don't buy into it now, to be honest.
Are we playing the system that's not suiting him, Philip?
But sure, he's a big centre forward. We get the ball in, get it in the air to him. It should no matter what system, it should suit him. You come back to your question. I give it 2 out of 10 because that's for the one win we did have. But that's about it.
I'll give it a 0.5. That's just for the one win. No, 2 out of 10. I think you're fair on that, Philip, to be fair. I look, I'm actually going to say something nice about Stephen Kerr. I don't look, if you become a manager, right, or you're a player in an international team, is your backup squad as important as like your substitutes are to an 11 players on the pitch, if you know what I'm getting at? It does everything have to connect from the trainers to the substitutes to the 11 players on the pitch? Everyone has to be on the same page. Do you feel that there's
I'll compare this to Tottenham side of the last season, right?
Yeah, that's
there was
thing.
Definitely disharmony in that dressing room caused by Antonio Conte, I've no doubt, right? Now, fast forward 6 months, you've probably got the most together dressing room, right? And who's that down to? Mainly the manager, mainly, not all. I put Sonny's appointment as captain and the fact that Romero and Maddison are vice captains. I think that's got a big thing to do with it as well. But you know, it just shows you the change can be made, and like that's one thing about one Ireland with another manager in. It's just possible, he can get more out of these players. You know, he can maybe like I'd say Roy Keane was scared of living daylights out of some of the players to play better. You know. Here's like Bene coming down the wing here now. Oh, good run.
Yeah.
Good run. Oh, fucking bastard. Oh, green shirt, will you? Oh.
Can I just give you a bit of breaking world news, Philip?
Yeah, go on.
Just give you a little bit of breaking world news. Hang on, I just want to make sure I've got it right. Apparently, the ground assault into Gaza has begun tonight. Israel launches first ground missions in Gaza, so that's kicking off now tonight.
I'm just going on to CNN here to see if they're actually doing it. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look, if people wonder why we are bringing this as well, I think it's important for us to remember that I may go on about Stephen Kenny, I may go on about how much he's an idiot and he's useless, but if you put things into perspective and you look what's happening in the other parts of the world, it really doesn't it, Philip? We are so lucky where we live in Ireland. Yeah. We are very lucky. And people that live in England and may you know, for the grace of God, you know, we live in a society where society and we have our problems and we have our crimes but we're not being bombed on. We're not having. Do you know what I mean? And
I know. We've had all that, of course. You know,
we've had all that as a country. But when you look at that, Philip, and that's what gets my goat about when people say when they've been going on even on the radio.
Off the line. Ooh. Sorry, I'm ahead of you now, Dermot. I'll just stop it here. What are you at the minute? Sorry, just
81 minutes now, Philip.
Right, I'll stop at 81:40 when you get to it. Tell me, will you? Okay, we had a chance there.
Yeah. For the grace of God, you know, it could have been us, but I really feel so strongly about what's happening at the moment, passionately strongly what's happening. It's so wrong, Philip. For me, it's so wrong. And when I see players and talking to that man today, no, 10 seconds away. That man today, I sat back in the car. I rang Derval, told her, now, Philip.
Right.
And I cried. I burst into tears in the car. I felt so sorry for him. And I was thinking, I'm going home.
You would, certainly, yeah.
I'm going home to see Derval and my young lad, and we're going to cook dinner. I'm doing the watch along tonight.
Oh, good save.
Oh, good save. I'm going to have a bit of fun with Stephen Kenny, and Philip's going to give out to me for going on about Stephen Kenny and We can have a laugh and joke. And you look at it the other way, Philip, and my heart goes out to everyone there. And look, from a nation, we're very pro countries like that, aren't we? In this country, Philip, as a nation, we are,
Oh
aren't
yeah,
we?
because we regard them as the underdogs. Like we've been the underdogs for years. So yeah, I can see where they're coming from. But yeah, this ground assault now. I mean, you saw the amount of tanks they're bringing in and everything. You know, it's.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind if they get the Hamas guys, but just leave the civilians alone.
Yeah, exactly. Here comes Ireland on the attack. Did you see the FA fella had to resign because he didn't put the arch?
Just wide.
Oh, just wide. He didn't put the arch of Wembley as the Israeli flag. He had to resign.
He put the as in the flag.
No, they were supposed to put the arch with the Israeli flag on the Wembley
and he wouldn't
arch,
do it.
And he wouldn't do it. And he's had to resign now.
Okay.
That's wrong. Okay. Where's in the world that we cannot have an opinion, Philip? It's so
but you see, the British government has come out fully in support of Israel for what's happened. So that's where that arch thing came from, you know. Yeah. So it's having an opinion, but the man has had an opinion, but he's obviously crossed the line there, and that's why he's got sacked. He's told to do something and refused to do it. Breach of contract, maybe. I don't know. I don't think your personal views are allowed to come into something like that, you know.
No. Just a few. Jim Goodwin, up and coming coach. I've never heard of him. I don't know if you've heard of him, Philip.
No, I haven't actually. No.
What about Damien Duff, a possible youth coach with Ireland? Yes.
Yeah, Damien Duff is managing Melbourne at the moment.
Yeah, I'd have him in the backroom staff. Okay. He is doing well.
I think he was in the backroom staff. All right, he was.
We've got
the two Keanes and Damien Duff in charge. That'd be a good trio.
And John O'Shea as the defensive coach.
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm saying John O'Shea? He's been at United under Ferguson. All these managers that played under Ferguson, some of them have done well. Steve Bruce has done well for wherever he was. I tell you one thing, Steve Bruce was so unlucky at Newcastle with the idiot he had in charge. That was a setup job. And I listened to his podcast, Steve Bruce, and a lot of the Newcastle fans are saying, we know it's not you. We know it's the idiot that's running the club. Ferguson is starting to feel like he's enjoying his own hype. Tread carefully, you could have another. Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah. I know that's a worry for him. You know, I think we've trouble in the house here as well. Look.
Oh God. We've got a super. No, fair play for sending in the super chat, Mia. I'll give you fair play to you. Thank you so much.
Off with a comment. You can feck off with a comment.
Do you know what? I tell you, fair play to Greece tonight, Mia. They have been a far better side. They've wanted it more. They've been more determined. Though in the second half, we played a bit better, but Greece have been better.
We played okay in the second half. The damage has been done. We played okay, but as I said.
I think overall, Philip, if you're looking at it at a 90-minute match, Greece have been the better side. To be fair,
marginally, they've been more incisive. That's probably the difference. They've scored goals. We haven't. You know,
but big up Mia.
They seem to be within themselves as well. You know.
But big up Mia, and look, everyone, please get over to Spurs Between the Lines. Give your head a wobble when you hit the subscription button. But come on, Greece, she says, big up me, and thank you so much. Me and Philip really appreciate the support.
Appreciate the money, but not the comments.
Look, me as one of the Greek Cypriots that we like. She's part of the family.
We're only messing, Mia. We're only messing.
Yeah. She'll be on in a minute, telling you off in a minute, Philip. You know what me is.
Yeah.
Kim Goodwin played for Celtic, managed at Mirror and Aberdeen now. At Dundee United, gives youth a chance. Look, Jim. I look into that. Carl Simpson, Mir just smashed the cutlery set. Yeah, when they scored the second goal. And she says, I smashed the bowl the other day by accident. I told the boys it's what I do. I'm Greek. Carl's laughing. Any update from that sort of breaking news, Philip? No.
No, I'll just hang on. I'll just go over to CNN again. Hold on. They're saying Israel tells 1.1 million to leave northern Gaza. They're interviewing the Israeli ambassador here, so there's no live pictures. They have a lot of correspondence out on the ground out there,
Yeah.
all right. Let's see what Sky is saying.
You get everything in this watch along. World news, football, a bit of politics. Me and Philip, we've covered a lot tonight.
We'll be doing recipes soon.
No, Philip, we're not going that far. What's the referee doing here? What's the orange man doing? He's going over. He's having a word with the fourth official. They got the book out. I think they're ordering a takeaway at the moment. They're trying to sort out what they want for dinner after the match. There's a row on the pitch, and look, it's like, are we going to get Babe Station 10-minute preview as well?
Oh God! All right, okay.
Oh Lord, we're not that bad, Carl.
Interesting.
We're not that bad. Oh dear.
Right, 2 minutes left, and my battery is about to go, I think, as well. It'll last for a few more minutes, I think. I don't know where my charger is. I'm probably ahead of you, Dermot. I'm at E934 at the minute.
Yeah. I'm just checking.
I think at this stage, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we're going to score. I just hope Greek don't get another one now.
NASA, this is a bit of news I found as well, Philip. NASA launches mission to asteroid covered in metal to discover how life on Earth formed. There you go.
Yeah. I see the fact that asteroid, they got dust off an asteroid there, came back to Earth a few weeks ago. They reckon I think it's away for 7 years. That that should be it's interesting to see what comes out of that. You know,
yeah,
there's got to be life somewhere in the solar system. We can't be on our own.
No, I've look. Next year we're going to go back to the. We're supposed we're going back to the moon next year, and I tell you, once we do, we're going to do a live stream for that, Philip. Oh, Philip's gone. That's it. Philip ran out. Anyway, we're into injury time. Here comes Greece on the attack. Ireland just half the people have left the Aviva. By the way, they've just walked out. They've had enough. Don't blame them. Probably trying to beat the train and the traffic out of Dublin. Here comes Greece on the attack. We've got Jim Goodwin played for Ireland. Yeah, he did, Brian. You're very right. He did play for Ireland. That's 5 minutes of injury time, guys. Here. Yeah, did play from youth level. And Colin says you have them pick Sturmers, so we could have a baby station preview. We could do. But please, if you are enjoying this, please hit the like button, subscription button, hit the notification bell for more content coming from THFC Till I Die, where me and Philip, really, as bored as we've been with the match tonight, it says device not connected. So I hope our views on what's happening in the world have not offended anyone. If there has, then we do apologize. But everyone is entitled to their opinion about anything. And let us know what you think. Don't be scared to put your opinions in the chat. If you think you have an opinion what's happening around the world at the moment, especially in the Middle East, put your opinions in the chat. Don't be scared. Me and Philip would discuss them. This is what this channel is all about. It's all about opinions. It's all about people having the freedom to put their opinions in. If we don't agree with it, we can discuss it. And I think that's why I love this channel, because people do come in with different opinions on what they're thinking and what they don't. Philip doesn't agree with me when I talk about Stephen Kenny and how as he's just back, about how I feel. But do you know, So put your chats in. Let us know what you think. I mean, we'll probably go on for another couple of minutes after the match anyway. But I think it's so important what's happening now in the world at the moment, especially like what's happening in Ukraine and Russia, the Middle East, that I think we have a right to. I think everyone should have a right to discuss. If it's an Optimus Prime Transformer would think freedom is the right of everyone. And he's no word is true. So freedom is the right of everyone. Everyone should be free. Everyone should have the freedom to do what they want within reason. If you're black, white, rich, poor, Chinese, North Korean, South, whatever. Everyone should. We are one race in this country, in this world, and we should be able to all live side by side. Should be able to live side by side, and I'll just take Philip out there till he comes back in. Side by side and live in harmony. But look, nobody's perfect. But what's happening, I think, in the Middle East for me is wrong. What's wrong? What happened? What Hamas did was wrong to Israel in the first place. I agree with Philip. Everyone has a right to defend themselves, but what they've done is totally wrong too. And I feel very strongly on that as a person. I feel that if you look also, if people use sport as a way, I mean, I'm lucky to live in Ireland where, okay, things are not right, but I can go out and go down to the shop or go to the pub, and we all live in countries where we don't have to worry if we're going to be bombed tonight. Rarely do my thoughts and prayers do go out to them people tonight in Gaza, because it must be horrendous. It really must be horrendous. And we are all very lucky, and we should be grateful for what we've got. Should be grateful for the family we have and the freedoms we have in our countries. And we should be lucky. Anna got sent off for Belgium. Yeah, saw that. And there's a lot of what are coming. Look, it's there a lot of up and coming. Look at I use Football Manager database. I'm saddened what's happening in Israel. I feel for the families. Look, nobody is disputing what happened last Saturday was wrong. Of course it was wrong. It was very wrong. And you defend yourself if somebody attacks your family, you defend your family. Of course you would. It's human nature. But I think they've overstepped the mark by doing what they've done to the poor people in Gaza, and the families and the mothers and fathers and grandparents and children that have been lost out there. They've demolished it, and now they're going in with the ground troops to finish it, do more damage, and just it's shocking. And that is the end of the game. Ireland have lost 2-0 to Greece. Effectively, that's their campaign over with now. We cannot even qualify from the playoffs now. And for me, I think Stephen Kenny should go now. I don't think he should be in charge for the friendly against New Zealand. If he had any decency or any dignity, he would resign tonight. But we won't. We'll keep him for the New Zealand game and keep him there to the end of the campaign. Just absolutely shocking. Bring back Tottenham. I miss Spurs. I really, really miss Spurs. So yeah, let us know what you thought of the match. Let us know what you think should happen now. Look, this is the great. Now Greece go into second place now with 12 points after France beat Netherlands tonight 2-1. So France are top of the group with 18 points. They've qualified. Greece are second on 12 points. Netherlands on 9. Ireland are on 3, 5 defeats and 1 win out of 6 games. And Gibraltar are 5 out of 5 at the bottom. Now, the next matches are on Monday. Greece are playing Netherlands, which I think that could send Greece to the European Championships if they beat the Netherlands on Saturday. And we're away to Gibraltar. We cannot lose to Gibraltar. Surely to God, we cannot lose to Gibraltar. But is this Stephen Kenny's last international competitive match as manager? I think it is. I really think it is. How's your day been, Philip and Dermot? Yeah, I'm fine. Philip has disappeared off the face of the earth. I think his battery died. Power. Oh, he's had a power outage. Oh, that's what's happened. Okay, so Philip's had a power cut. Carl saying, I think Stephen Kenny will go, actually. Yeah, I think he will too. I think he should do. I think he should offer his resignation tonight now. Um, it's another tournament we won't be going to. It's another qualification where we've done absolutely useless. But look, I'm going to leave it there. Ireland, of course, now will not be qualifying for anything. We're out of Euro 2024. Greece tonight have beaten us 2-0. Our last game we've got Gibraltar and then we've got the Dutch. So hopefully we can beat Gibraltar and get something out of the Dutch game. But look, onwards and upwards. Tottenham are back next week, so come on, you Spurs. And look, we will be back tomorrow with the rugby. Of course, we're playing New Zealand in Paris. A totally different game completely. A game that we're looking forward to and we should win. Brian says Kenny may quit. I think he should tonight, Brian. He should resign tonight. Get it over and done with. Kenny was a manager. Yeah, he was. He didn't do very well there, apparently. But look, he was a manager with Dunfermline in Scotland. Yeah, he was. And Daniela says Madison came off 70th minute for England, so he is clean of injuries. Thank God. But that is a relief. But there you go, guys. Listen, thanks for joining me and Philip tonight to watch along. We've talked about everything from world events to Stephen Kenny to Irish soccer to whatever. We've covered a lot of issues tonight. But if you do enjoy what you've seen, please hit the like button and subscription button. We will be back tomorrow with the rugby. We may do something in the afternoon. I don't know yet. But whatever you do, look after yourself. Give your family an extra hug tonight. Tell them you love them. And we will be back tomorrow with the rugby watch along. Whatever you do, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.